Welcome to episode 3 of MIKA, Make in Kerala. Today we have someone who's worked in one of the biggest fast fashion brands in the world, H&M, and now she's doing something completely different to it. She's working in a startup. She's founded a startup in e-commerce, Rivago. Let's welcome Juliana Biju.
Thank you so much.
So I
Thank you.
remember the first time we met was during GHCI
Yeah,
in Bangalore
last year.
last year. So I remember being in awe of the fact that you worked in H&M and now you're doing this. So how was that transition? Like fast fashion. On the fast fashion, the other one is completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
completely opposite. Yeah, I still remember. I think that was the month that I just resigned and came back to
yeah,
India. Masa and I came to Bangalore and I met you. So I would say H&M, the job that I had, it was my dream job. It was everything I wished for. Like after MEC, when I decided that I want to pursue a career in management and not engineering, um, നമുക്കുണ്ടാവല്ലോ like in മനസ്സിൽ okay, this is the kind of job I want to do, this is the kind of ownership I want to have, and this is
yeah,
the kind of impact I want to have, like the kind of job I do, and then you see the impact in the for the customers or for the company. So that was my job with H&M. But again, H&M ഒരു ഫാസ്റ്റ് ഫാഷൻ കമ്പനി എന്ന് കാണുന്നതിനേക്കാൾ ഉപരി I saw it as a company where or consumer brand, where I can touch, if I'm making a decision that will be impacting a lot of consumers. And the fact that consumer trends keep changing, it's a very dynamic industry. I love to think on those grounds and work. So I would say I enjoyed my life with H&M. I was very happy, but Rivago was a bigger dream. Um, Leaving the job, I wouldn't say it was a tough decision. It was a very impromptu decision. One Friday evening, I just decided, okay, I want to go back and work on Rivago. And Monday morning, I told my manager. So it was, since it was very quick, it was fine. So once you tell your manager, it's like, okay, done. Um, and why Rivago is a bigger dream, because even before I joined H&M, I always had this idea that okay, I'll work in Europe for a while, but I'll end of the day come back to my roots. I'll come back to India, do something on my own, because back in college when I started my t-shirt brand as a side hustle, like with my friend, I always knew that I loved building things from scratch. So one day when I'm ready, I wanted to redo that. Didn't know what I'll build, but I really wanted to do it. So even 2 years before I joined H&M, I had this idea, that's Rivago's idea, because there was a similar platform in Europe and I was a big fan of it. And I always thought that okay, one day when I come back to India, I don't have something similar. So maybe if somebody else has not done it, I'll do it, so that I have a platform for myself and also for others. Yeah.
okay. And you just now told about Uptown Teas, right?
Yeah.
The one you started in college. Could you tell more about that? Like how did that come up?
Oh, that was very spontaneous. One fine day, I still remember. So our canteen, the food in canteen was so bad. We used to go to a hotel called Kismet, and I used to ask mom for like 150 rupees every day because I need to buy a biryani, half biryani, and also some snacks in the evening. And one fine day, my mom was like, "Oh, 150 രൂപ എല്ലാ ദിവസവും മേടിച്ചിട്ട് പോകുന്ന കണ്ടാ തോന്നും എന്തോ ഏൺ ചെയ്തിട്ട് മേടിച്ചിട്ട് പോകുന്നത്." And that actually എനിക്ക് കൊണ്ടു. I was like, okay, fine. I mean, how am I supposed to make money, right? So then that day we had this conversation with our friends that വീട്ടുകാർക്കൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര പുച്ഛ പൈസ ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും കാശ് ഉണ്ടാക്കണം, പോക്കറ്റ് മണി ഉണ്ടാക്കണം. What do we do? And we're engineers. The first thing was like എന്തെങ്കിലും ആപ്പ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാം. And then eventually we realized that ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ ആർക്കും ആപ്പ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. So we had to find somebody to make an app. Angana, we brainstormed and we were like, okay, we'll just do a t-shirt business. Like the just idea just came up randomly, and we were like, okay, Tirupurla, you get t-shirts printed and manufactured. So we'll just find a manufacturer and we'll do it. And after a few months, it took a while because finding a manufacturer in Tirupur was not as easy as we thought. So one day, my friend Kevin and another friend Tinu, they actually went in the bike just on the scout night, and they realized that it's not going to be easy because it's like flood of manufacturers. You can't just trust someone randomly. So then we actually dropped the plan, but I would say universe made it happen. Karangi Tirinju, we got somebody who's in the industry contact us.
Okay.
And eventually we told, okay, we also had a similar idea, so would you do it for us? And then we started it. So because I was part of IEEE, because of IEEE, I was also part of the link team, Kerala
Yeah.
section there. So I knew a lot of colleges in Kerala. So we started off by taking IEEE orders of different events that's happening in Kerala, and we manufactured it. So that was a very good start, because initially it was a kind of business that didn't need any investment. The only investment was the first train travel to Tirupur.
Yeah.
So that was the only investment we needed, and our parents funded that. But the kind of happiness I got after running it for like 3 solid months, and then we took our first profit share, and I bought a gift for my father. So my father didn't know for the first 3 months I was doing it, because he's an electronics engineer and he wanted me to become a scientist. So he was always a big no towards business. So I didn't tell him that I started it. So after the third month, when we took our profit and I bought a gift for him, and that's when I told him, Dada, I was doing this business and this is a gift that I bought out of it. So, and then he was like very supportive from then.
Oh,
So I think it was, yeah, that's about Uptown, and that's how I started this journey, I would say.
okay. Like at that time, you didn't have much technical expertise in that area, right? So how did that affect this? Like, did it, help you, what do you say? Do you expand in that area more, like,
Yeah,
search about it more, or
I would say we learned a lot through mistakes. So thank God the first few orders we didn't become a flop. Somehow we managed to do it right. So we didn't go like negative balance. But because we had that profit in the bank, then we could roll it. So then we did learn through a lot of mistakes. I mean, running a t-shirt business is not easy. There's so many technicalities related to manufacturing which we don't know. Things about fabric, things about printing. You need to do quality control. You need to do wash test. A lot of things. Otherwise, you get a lot of complaints and then you don't get the money back.
yeah,
I we learned through a lot of mistakes, and I still remember the biggest hit we got was a very big order. When we got the order, it was like 20,000 pieces every 2 months, and that's like really huge. And for students like us, even if it's like 1 rupee profit per t-shirt, that's like good to go for us because we don't have much expenses.
yeah,
I'm not saying which brand or which company, but that was a major flop. We thought we were ready for it, but because we were not actually having the technical knowledge behind it, we were not really ready for it, and we went ahead with it, and yeah, we had to. It was a big loss, and we learned a lot out of it, I would say. So എങ്ങനെ ഒരു ബിസിനസ് നടത്തണം, എങ്ങനെ ഒരു ടീഷർട്ട് ബിസിനസ് നടത്തണം, and also in general ഒരു ബിസിനസ് നടത്തുമ്പം what are the things you need to keep in mind, and how you need to assess, analyze the risks that would come ahead, and take steps accordingly. All of that I learned through Uptown.
so like
Yeah,
it did help your like Rivago
definitely.
journey.
It's still helping me. It helped me with my job. It helped
Yeah.
me to do well, when I was working with H&M or L'Oreal. And it's still helping me for sure.